It was just supposed to be a company carpool app. Save gas, split rides, nothing weird. But one morning, the app sent me a driver who didn't exist, and a car that somehow already knew my name, my address, and my face. So don't skip this video, because if your ride ever shows up early, it might not be from your company at all. I don't know how to start this without sounding crazy. If you've ever worked in downtown Denver, you know traffic is hell. That's why I joined the company Carpool program last spring. It was supposed to save time and money. It did for a while. Then the app started showing me things that weren't possible, routes that didn't exist, notifications from people who weren't real. And one morning, it sent a driver to pick me up. Except the driver wasn't from the company, and the car wasn't registered, but it knew exactly who I was. I work for a tech consulting firm in downtown Denver, pretty standard 9 to 5 setup. We'd moved into a new building near Union Station, and parking costs were brutal, $1.30 a day. So when HR rolled out a new eco-carpool program through an app called Commute Now, I signed up. You'd log your address, clock in time, and it would automatically pair you with nearby co-workers who had similar routes. It worked well. For 3 months, I rode with a woman named Sarah and a guy named Mike. We'd take turns driving, chat about work, grab coffee sometimes. Totally normal. Then one Monday in November, things started to feel off. That morning, my alarm didn't go off. I woke up to a phone buzz instead. Commute Now notification, your driver, Aaron, is waiting outside. That didn't make sense. We'd never had anyone named Aaron in our carpool, and it was only 6:12 a.m., an hour earlier than usual. I opened the app, thinking it was a glitch, but the route was there. Pickup location, my home address. Destination, my office. Except under riders, it showed one name, Aaron M., and under passenger, it said, me. I looked out the window. Sure enough, a dark gray sedan was idling at the curb, headlights on. At first, I thought maybe someone typed the wrong address. So I stepped outside in my hoodie, waved, and shouted, "Hey, wrong house." The driver didn't move. I could see the silhouette of a man behind the wheel, still facing forward. Then my phone buzzed again. Aaron, 6:14 a.m., I see you. Ready? The text came through the in-app chat. No profile photo, no company ID badge. Just that message. I see you. I backed up toward my door, typed back. Wrong person. Cancel the ride. No reply. The car's brake lights flickered once. Then it pulled away, slow and smooth, disappearing down the block. I stood there for a while, wondering if I'd just imagined it. But when I checked the app again, the trip was marked completed. And under driver rating, 5 stars were already selected by me. At work, I tried to tell Sarah and Mike about it. Sarah laughed. Probably some early morning bug. Those apps are glitchy. But Mike frowned. Wait, you're saying the driver had your name in the system? Yeah, I said. And it marked me as rider confirmed. He shrugged. Weird. Just delete the app and reinstall it. So I did. Or I thought I did. That night, around 10 p.m., I was brushing my teeth when my phone lit up again. Commute Now. New trip scheduled. 6:15 a.m. pickup by Aaron. The route was identical to before. Pick up, my house. Drop off, my office. Status, confirmed. I hadn't touched the app since uninstalling it. I held the power button on my phone until the screen went black and tossed it on the counter. But in the mirror behind me, I could see my reflection and the faint glow of my phone lighting back up again. Another buzz. This one a text. From an unknown number. Aaron, you'll make it on time tomorrow. I didn't sleep. When morning came, I was half expecting to look outside and see that same gray sedan again. But the street was empty. Still, I drove myself to work. Windows up, doors locked. I told myself I'd delete my account properly once I got there. When I opened the app, it showed no trips scheduled, no history. Everything had reset. Until lunch. Sarah came up to me, holding her phone. Hey, why'd you cancel on us this morning? What do you mean? I asked. You were assigned to ride with me and Mike. It said you accepted another driver. I froze. I showed her my app, Blank. She looked uneasy. Weird. I swear it said you were picked up already. After work, I went straight to IT. Figured maybe the company's carpool system was synced to employee IDs somehow. The tech guy looked at me like I was paranoid. Commute Now's third party, he said. We don't control their data. Then how does it have my home address? He shrugged. You probably entered it during setup. Not my old address, I said. My new one. I moved last month. That made him pause. Then how would it know that? That night, I called customer support for Commute Now. After 30 minutes on hold, a man finally answered. Commute Now support, this is Travis. I explained everything. The fake rides, the driver named Aaron, the app reinstalling itself. He was quiet for a moment. Can I get your account email? I gave it to him. He typed for a while, then said, Sir, are you sure this is the correct address? Positive, because according to our records, your account was deleted last year. My stomach dropped. That's not possible. I've been using it for months. He cleared his throat. Your last recorded trip was on March 7th, 2021. That was a year ago. Well, someone's been using it, I said. Sir, his voice lowered. Do you know anyone named Aaron M? He stopped. Wait, I said. You see him on my account? But the line went dead. When I tried calling back, it said the number was disconnected. I started noticing cars following me. Not always the same one, but always dark-colored sedans, tailing a few car lengths behind, turning when I turned, slowing when I slowed. Once, at a red light, I glanced in the rearview mirror and saw the driver lift his phone, aimed straight at me, like he was recording. When I pulled into a grocery store, the car kept going. I tried convincing myself it was coincidence. But every morning that week, at 6:15 a.m., I got the same notification. Your carpool is waiting outside. Sometimes I ignored it. Sometimes I peeked out the window. The car was always there. Same make, same color, license plate blurred under road dust. And always, the driver sitting still, staring straight ahead. Never once honking. Never once leaving until 6:47. Then one morning, curiosity, or stupidity, got the better of me. I walked out and approached the car. The driver's window rolled down halfway. He wore sunglasses and a black baseball cap pulled low. Evan, he asked. My name isn't Evan. I shook my head. Wrong person. He nodded once, slowly, then rolled the window back up and drove off. No license plate, just a blank frame. I filed a report with the Denver PD. The officer looked skeptical. Could be a rideshare mix-up. Happens more than you think. Then how does he know where I live? He shrugged. App data leaks, maybe? We'll keep an eye out. They didn't. Because 2 nights later, I got another text. Aaron, you moved. For 21 Willow Street, right? That was my new address. I hadn't shared it with anyone from work. No one outside my landlord and HR even knew. I called the number. It went straight to an automated voice. This number is not in service. I blocked it. Didn't matter. The next morning, the car was parked across the street again. No movement. Just sitting there, idling, watching. That's when I noticed something new. A small decal on the windshield, Commute Now preferred driver. I decided to confront it. I grabbed my phone, turned on the camera, and started walking toward the car. It didn't move. I reached the driver's side window and knocked. No answer. I knocked again, harder this time. Then the passenger window rolled down instead. A hand came out, holding something. A phone. My phone. The same model, same cracked case. He dropped it onto the pavement between us and rolled the window up again. I picked it up. It wasn't mine. But when I pressed the home button, the lock screen showed my face. Same wallpaper. Same apps. Except one. An icon I'd never seen before. A black circle with a single white C. When I tapped it, a message popped up. Trip in progress. ETA, 10 minutes. Then a second line appeared underneath. Destination, 421 Willow Street. My address. The car behind me started its engine. I ran. Inside, I locked every door and window, killed the lights, and called 911. but the dispatcher's voice crackled with static. 911, what's your emergency? There's a man outside my house, I said. He's stalking me. He's from a rideshare app. What's your address? 421 Willow Street. The line went silent for a second. Then she said, Sir, according to our system, that address was flagged last year for a missing person report. What? That's impossible. I live here. Name on file, Aaron M. The same name. I dropped the phone. Outside, the sound of tires crunching gravel drew closer. Headlights flooded the windows. I peeked through the blinds just as the gray sedan stopped in my driveway. The driver got out, not wearing a hat this time, and in the porch light, I finally saw his face. It was my face. Older, paler, tired. He walked up to the front door, holding out a phone, my phone, and knocked once. Then twice. Knock, knock. Ready? When the police finally arrived, the driveway was empty. No car, no driver, no sign anyone had been there. They found me in the hallway, still clutching the phone he'd dropped. But when they inspected it, the screen was blank. No apps, no photos, nothing. Just one text message in the inbox. Commute now. Thank you for completing your trip. Since that night, I haven't used any ride apps. I sold my car, started biking to work. But sometimes, when my phone buzzes, I feel my stomach twist. Last week, at 6:15 a.m., I got another notification from a number I didn't recognize. Your carpool is waiting outside. I looked through the window, and there it was again. The same gray sedan, engine idling, headlights aimed at my door. And for just a second, I saw the driver's face reflected in the windshield. It wasn't older this time. It wasn't paler. It was mine, exactly mine, smiling, waiting for me to get in.